Change. The word alone can be challenging. How do we get started? Where will the change lead? Don't sit there and worry about it. Be the change. Welcome to Be the Change Radio. Host Christina Bloom has been a professional psychic and spiritual advisor for 20 years, offering psychic and mediumship readings for individuals and groups. She also teaches several classes in psychic development and metaphysics. In addition, she is an author who has published 2 books so far and is the co-owner of Moonbow Publications and Productions, LLC. Are you ready for that change now? Here is your host of Be the Change Radio, Christina Bloom.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Be the Change Radio. I'm your host, Christina Bloom, and you are listening to us on WLTK-DB.com. Let's Talk Radio. Thank you for being here. We have people who beat me into the studio here. We have Courtney and Casey and Jennifer who have all already come into the chat room. Thank you. I missed you too, Courtney. Thank you for being here. Welcome back. I've got a whole bunch of announcements, and then I have a very special guest. My good friend Onae Shinn is here, and we are going to have so much fun. Hey, Casey. Wow, I just love you guys. You guys are so awesome in this chat room. You're just so amazing. All right. So I just want to let everyone know through February 1st, I am available for individual readings, and I'll be off for a couple of days, and then I'll be available again until the 8th, and then I'll be off for a couple of days. So or actually be off more like a week at that point, from like the 9th to the 14th or 15th, something like that. So if you want to schedule a reading with me, a psychic reading with me, go ahead and email. It's up on the screen, Psychic Christina, that's Christina with a K, 67@gmail.com. You can just email me there or catch me on Facebook Messenger or whatever. Hey, Valentine, good to see you. If you want to schedule a reading, it's all phone or like Zoom readings, video chat readings. I can also do, why is my brain shutting down all of a sudden? Google. I can do Google, I can do Facebook, video, whatever. We can do readings that way. I wanted to let you know that the Adirondack Park Paranormal Society Alchemy podcast, so the Apps Alchemy podcasts, are releasing now on Saturdays. Every Saturday we release a new episode, and they're a lot of fun to make. So I hope they're just as much fun to listen to. On Thursday mornings, if you are on the Clubhouse app, you can find us at 10 a.m. Central Time at the Soulful Sharing Circle. And if you wanted to be part of the podcast, because we do record those and then release them as a podcast. So if you wanted to be part of that, you will be invited into the room. You can make a choice whether or not to join us or just sit there and listen. Either way, it is all through that app, and that one is all audio. There's no video to that. On January 29th, I will be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, with the Soul and Synergy Wellness and Psychic Fair at the Best Western on Mondovi Road. And I'm doing the gallery reading at 1:30, but I will also be doing individual readings the rest of the day. So stop on out there. It's from 10 to 5 and get a reading, get a healing from somebody, buy some pretty stuff. It'll be fun. February 5th, I will be in Plattsburgh, New York at the Gem Goddess Emporium, and I will be doing a gallery reading with Anna to Abundance. We're going to do one together. She is really excited because she's never actually done one before. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you for being here. And it's at 12 o'clock, and right after the gallery reading, Anna and I will both be available to do individual readings for you if you like. Let's see. February 18th, I will be at the Halo Holistic Wellness and Psychic Fair in Weston, Wisconsin at Dale's Weston Lanes. That's from 10 to 4. And I think I'm doing the gallery reading there, and I'm definitely doing individual readings there. So I hope to see you all there too. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for coming. Let's see, March 4th and 5th, I will be at the Soul and Synergy store in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And on the evening at 7 p.m. of the 4th, which is, I believe, a Saturday, yeah, it's a Saturday, I will be doing a seance live there. So if you happen to be in the Eau Claire area, you can get tickets for that through Soul and Synergy. And then I will be at their marketplace day the following day doing individual readings from 10 to 4. So that is as far out as I am giving you my schedule, because that's just kind of ridiculous that it's January and I'm already booking into March. So loving that. Lots of stuff going on into April as well. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. If anyone was was interested in taking an intuitive view retreat weekend, I'm doing one at the Enliven Retreat Center in Sandgate, Vermont. And that is March 31st through April 2nd, I believe. And if you're interested in that, shoot me an email and I will give you that information. I forgot to put it down in my notes, but that's a more expensive one. It's a 3-day retreat in a beautiful place. And it probably takes a little bit more planning for most people than just showing up at a psychic fair. So I have that going on at the end of March through April 2nd. All right. Wow, that's a lot. And I hope to catch up with you guys somewhere in there. That will be a whole lot of fun. And so, like I said, tonight, my friend Onae is joining me, and we are going to be chatting about all kinds of cool stuff. If there's something that you want to hear again. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Wow, you guys are so great. I just love that you show up for this show. And I'm just so blessed and so honored that you do this and you take time out of your schedule to spend with me on Monday nights. I'm very honored by that. Thank you. So we're going to bring Onae out, and we are going to chit chat about whatever we want to chit chat about, and maybe throw a few readings in here and there. Have some fun.
Hi.
Hey, Onae, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have like the best chat room. These people are like, they show up every week and they're so kind and so sweet with each other, and I just love it. So, what do you want to talk about? You have some stuff going on, right? You have the Renaissance.
I'm doing the Renaissance Festival. I love dressing up in corsets, so it just gives me a great excuse. I'm going to be doing the Renaissance Festival. It's every weekend for 9 weeks in a row, from beginning of February all through March and the first weekend of April. And then after that, I'm going to be in the Ghosts of Globe Paracon in Globe, Arizona, doing being a guest speaker and doing a group gallery reading.
Nice.
Reading. And then so I'll be around. I mean, I got a couple other things that I have on the back burner kind of stuff that I'm kind of still, but later in the year. I've been kind of like laying low a little bit, not making major, plans. So
Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And Facebook user said, sounds fun. We can't see who you are. And someone said hi, Onae, too. But I don't really know how that works. I need to come into one of these, like from the user side, like from the listener side, and try to figure out, like, how do you get your name on there? Because I don't know how to tell people how to do that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Diet usually is like, if she's like watching, she'll like kind of help put it out there for me. It's just like, I don't understand it.
Debbie, hi, welcome.
So technically, hi.
And Tristan, hello, Tristan. I love it. You guys are so great. Nikki is actually going to be here next week. Nikki Cribbs, she's going to be my co-host next week. So
very nice.
We'll be getting into some shenanigans then. We like the shenanigans. All right. So what's on your mind? I mean, like, everybody has like these big shifts going on and stuff. What do you have going on?
Oh my gosh. Well, right now I'm just currently recovering from surgery, and laying low from like a 12 weeks sickness of whatever. I don't even know what it was. Hey, Diet, how are you? So, Yeah, I just laying low pretty much. But I am feeling like, I don't know if you've been feeling this or anybody else has been feeling this, but I'm kind of feeling like a little bit of anxiety, like there is a shift coming and I don't even know what that is or where it's coming from or even how to read it or explain it. And I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just, cause I'm just, healing myself and just kind of anxious and, being stuck on the couch. But, and like knowing that all these things are going to be going on, I should be like scheduling stuff and I'm not, but, or if it's just really there is something there that I'm just like, what is going on? There's some kind of shift, some kind of energy shift
Huge.
somehow.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that people that that are like happen to be like negative or situations that are negative are just like kind of just dropping off, like
Yeah.
flies. And it's like, oh, okay, spirits clearing the
Yeah.
path for me.
Yeah. I was listening to an astrologer. What is her name? Her name, Pam Gregory. She's out of England. And she was saying that we are moved. I don't remember if she said Pluto or Saturn. Anyway, moved from Capricorn, which is like kind of heavy, restrictive control type stuff, into
Mhm.
Aquarius, which is like, I know the energy has me giddy and excited too. So much amazing stuff happening. Hi, Rita. I'm just reading what Dieppe put down there. And yeah, that's what's been going on too. And that's why I did that live today, because so many people are like, oh, my anxiety's up. I can't ground. We're going to have to learn a different way of grounding because
Mhm.
everything is different. Hey, Danny and Terry. Hi, guys. Keith wants to know what your favorite tarot deck is.
Mine. Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite, well, I grew up with the tarot, the Rider Waite. And so I grew up with that. So that's like my most comfortable. But I also found that the Hanson Roberts is a really amazing deck. And it's kind of like they're two very similar. It's just that the Rider Waite, which I switched to not just the Rider Waite now, but I went to the Radiant Rider Waite. It's like the colors are so vibrant and lively.
Oh,
And I love that. And same with this deck. Also, the Hanson Roberts is the color is beautiful in this, and because they're just like little pieces of art, so it's really nice. So but yeah, no, those are my two favorites. And the Rider Waite is the reason why I like the Rider Waite is because it's like a wide screen, like if you're watching a movie and you have like the wide screen, and then you
mhm.
have the full screen, which is the Hanson Roberts. So
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
but I was
Nice.
raised that way, so I barely use the cards, but I just kind of use them to channel and tune in, just kind of a. But yeah, that's what I love. I did though get drawn. Sorry, I get all squirrely. So
That's okay. Squirrely's good. We like squirrely. Squirrely's
I
fun.
I did get drawn to the Hermetic Tarot deck, and it's just black and white, which I was really surprised for me to be drawn to it. But somebody had it in one of my tarot groups years and years ago when I was living in Eau Claire, and I was really something was just attracting me to and drawing me to it. So I went and bought it, but I don't know how to read it because it's got a lot of symbolism from the Kabbalah.
Okay.
So I don't know how to read it. So it
I've
just sits
heard of that. I've seen
on
that
my,
one. I've not
my
used it.
shelf.
I have a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay. We have Maya and another Facebook user and Sherry and Angela. Hello, Diet says it's the 0 degree Aquarius time. Yeah, that's exactly it. We are now in the age of Aquarius. Um, let's see. Da, 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 da. Somebody else said they wanted to read. Oh, Casey and Maya would like to have a reading. And Valentine loves your nails.
Oh,
Hi,
thank you.
Tammy Jean. um, so why don't we just start with? Let's see who said that. Casey, did you want a specific reading or just whatever comes to us? And same question to you, Maya. Oh, yep, here they go. Behave yourself, Keith. And Courtney would like reading. So, where would you like to start?
Well, if Casey's the first one, then let's start.
All right.
All right, you ready, Casey? Are we having any kind of just general? All right, let's see. Here we go. Now, I was raised with with my aunt and my mom doing the tarot cards, and that's how I was raised. And we would just like watch and learn, and that's how I was raised, just watch and learn. But one of the things that my aunt has done through my whole life has always had her tarot decks, always writes different numbers on there with different colors, and not all of them, just like a few select. And then because each number means something, and then each color means something. So going with Casey right here, you cut the blue 8, and what that represents to me is abundance and contentment. So if you have been having any kind of stress lately, right off the bat, just cutting this deck tells me that you're going to be coming into a lot of contentment, and so things are going to start to smooth out for you.
All right.
And how do you read this? Because this shows here.
Yeah.
It was here the 10 of rods here. What I have here for you now. I wasn't raised with the textbooks of the meanings. Right. I was just raised to like, here's the cards. We laid them out, and my aunt and my mom would lay out all the cards. So it's like you got cards everywhere, and so you had to learn how to like just kind of follow your intuition and wherever it led you in the deck. So basically what's telling me right here is that since you drew the blue 8, that represents to me contentment and abundance of it, especially when you draw out this one here, the 10 of rods, which means you have been carrying a burden. And, sometimes maybe it's not, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm working hard, and this is, it's a heavy burden, but, I really don't mind it because, I chose this responsibility. But it tells me here right there, I'm getting chills, that there is, it's now time to walk away from what's not working for you, hon. If that burden is just too much, it's okay to let it go. If it's not serving you and it's not working out, it's okay to turn away from and move on towards what you're wanting, and that is joy and happiness. So whatever that is, it's okay. It's coming your way. The blue 8 tells me that's what's happening here for you, and you're walking towards joy and happiness. And because right here it tells me here, write this one here, which is the 8 of Cups. I have to read it. Sorry.
That's okay. I didn't grow up with tarot. I didn't even know what tarot cards were when I was a kid. I had no idea at all. I didn't
this is
start
my life. It's like a normal thing for me. It's like it's right, always next on the kitchen table. I've got one in my purse, and everywhere you go in my family, we always just kind of broke out the tarot cards where we were. So that's just a way of life.
Yeah, very different. Very different upbringing here. Yeah. So, and I've been psychic my whole life, and I've always known it, but it never occurred to me to use tarot cards. Mm-hmm. So I just never used them until I was teaching them.
Yeah. But to wrap it up for Casey here, it does look like things are going to be getting better. And right here is success for you, hon. Joy and happiness is coming your way. So just manifest it.
I don't think I can add to that. So we're going to move on to Maya.
Maya, do you want to take Maya first then?
Let's see. Maya wants to know, what spirits, beings, forces, or guides can you sense with me, and do they have anything to say to me? Casey is mom of twins, by the way, in case you...
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. Congratulations, hon. That's a handful.
Yeah. So with Maya, let's see. I was kind of tuning into her while you were talking to Casey, and what I was getting was that there are beings around you, and I'm calling them spirit guides because they look like spirit guides to me, but there's like a half circle around you. Like I'm seeing you standing in the middle facing me, and then I'm seeing a half circle of different spirit guides around you. Some are animals, some look human, from different places, different backgrounds, like they all look like you have an Egyptian, you have, let's see, I'm seeing an Egyptian, I'm seeing an angel, I'm seeing a lion, I'm seeing like a little girl, I'm seeing all of these around you, and then behind them I'm seeing family members, like ancestors. So and ancestors that aren't spirit guides. They're ancestors. They're here to support you. They're here to love you. And they're probably people that you knew in this lifetime, but they're not spirit guides. They're just loved ones on the other side. I don't mean just like they're less than. That's not what I mean. But they are around you and they are supporting you. And the general message that I'm getting from them is that even though you've been having a tough time lately, even though it's been difficult, you've got this. You got it. You're on it. You're making headway in the directions that you want to go. They're telling me that you kind of went off track a bit, and now you are coming back to your path. And they're watching you. They're guiding you. They're helping you, spirit guides and family members, and they're just sending you so much love. And what that they're showing me that there's been a struggle that you have had, and some of that struggle is going to continue because I feel like it might be either child related or some other family related, but that is something that you agreed to as far as taking care of someone. And so that is, you're going to be continuing to taking care of someone. But with this new like zero Aquarius thing coming in, everything is going to start feeling lighter, but you're probably going to be feeling ungrounded, and you're probably going to be feeling like you can't quite get a grip on where you were even last week. And that's the way it's going to be for a while, for a long time, actually. You know, we're going to have to learn how to ground differently. It's not going to feel the same as grounding did even yesterday. So as we're moving through this age of Aquarius, things are going to feel different. They're going to feel lighter. They're going to feel more flowy. I think it's exciting. Some people are scared because they're used to really grounding in. And so it will be different. Onae? I don't know if you want to take Maya or someone else, but
I will. Let's take someone else because you
Okay.
did a beautiful reading. You did. That was beautiful.
Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling up because my goodness, we got lots of them. All right. Tammy Jean would like a reading.
Okay.
He's the next one on the list. So,
All right. Let's see what we got for Tammy.
and I know Tammy just did her own tarot card readings on her Facebook page right before the show because I was there watching her do it.
And you know, the thing is as other readers, you know, it's because I grew up with, you know, having readers in my family, and so I didn't like go to other readers external. But when my mom got dementia and my aunt passed away, it's like, oh, well, now who do I go to? So, you know, so now it's like, you know, readers need readings too, you know?
Yes, we do.
It's like,
We
now
do not see ourselves as clearly as we see other people.
Yep. And then, of course, you know, I mean, when someone else is doing it and they're channeling and they're tuning into our energy so we can get a reading. What's happening is like when we're doing it ourselves, it's like, okay, I'll lay out the cards, I'll shuffle the card. I'm like, okay, well, what's going on with this thing here? And then if I don't like the answer, I'm like, I'll just reshuffle. You know,
Right?
we're gonna manifest.
I want a better answer.
Yeah. That doesn't look right. I think I'll just keep shuffling. I must have zoned out on something else. Oh my gosh. Okay, hon. Well, it does look like here, Tammy Jean. It does look like here you have a choice coming up here, hon. And it is right now in the time of Aquarius because I've got the swords suit right here. And that tells me that's the swords, which is Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and then Libra. And that's so as far as time frame is for that is the choice that you have right here. It's saying here you will be learning and mastering something new in the near future for you. And you're not alone here. This is definitely a partnership coming up here for you. And you're going to be really proud of what you're doing. So making changes and tuning into what's going on within you. It's like you're going into like a little hermit stage, making sure you like analyze everything about how you feel. And as long as you're filling your cup and you know, that way, because again, being another reader, you tend to forget you're always giving to others and you forget to give to yourself. Well, it's time for you to fill your cup. So whatever it is that you are adding to your skills, I would say, and being able to offer others, it looks like here I see you learning, but also teaching. That's what it shows here. Something to be really, really impressed with and proud of yourself with. But yeah, so make sure you do though, take your time for yourself and get within and take your time outs that you need and fill your cup. I'm gonna leave that with you, hon. I hope that helps.
All right. We have a whole bunch of people in here. Let's see. I want to say hi to Billy, Joe, Mike, Jessica, Marilyn, Jennifer, Ward, Wendy, Teresa, Angela, Jesse. Wow. Sherry, I think this is where we went here. Okay. Let's see. You just did a reading for Tammy Jean. So next up is Courtney. Courtney would like a reading. So Courtney, I read you last time. I think we're going to have Onae read you this time. And we've been going back and forth, but yeah, I just did a reading for you. So I think I'll let Onae do a reading for you.
Okay. Courtney. Courtney, I'm getting like a lot of energy coming into the room as I'm shuffling for you. So I don't know if you feel like you have not been alone lately. I don't know if you've lost somebody and you're like hoping for some kind of communication and connection, that they're there, because they are right here. And they're like, I'm feeling like it's like 3 to 5 different energies that are around you that you feel at different times. I don't know if you went on a trip or you're going on a trip, but I feel as if they have been there with you, or they're going to be on that trip with you. Riding, they say shotgun. Someone's saying shotgun. So whatever that means for you. I'm going to leave that part with you as I'm shuffling here and focusing. I'm going to cut the deck now, but just so you know, you do have relatives and your spirit guides definitely are here watching over you and guiding you. But there's somebody here, I don't know like what the tutu represents, but they're showing me a tutu, like a what is it, the tutu's made out of, like organza or something, whatever that's made out of, I don't know, frilly stuff. But you also did cut a blue 4, and what that represents to me, hon, is that whatever you're going through right now, you have a great foundation, and it's going to be in your contentment. Okay. So if it's a partnership, it's great contentment. You found someone that's going to really work with you, and you're going to, everything's going to go smoothly. If this is about a house or a home situation, then everything's going to smooth out and balance out for you. Yeah. So my room's like full of energy all of a sudden. So this is got to be for Courtney. So, and I'm going to send them back and home to you, hon, so I can focus. But it does look like here you have found, if you haven't found it yet, you are finding your niche. And it does look like here there's a new beginning, and it's going to blossom and bloom in the time frame of March, they're saying. So, and it is the Aries time frame that I'm getting here for you, and it's bringing you success. So whatever it is that you're going to be focusing on, and wherever you're managing your time and energy towards, that's going to manifest for you even stronger, where you're going to feel like you have found your spot and your place and your niche. And it's going to be wonderful, and you're just going to be full of energy. Especially comes time of March, April timeframe, which is the time frame of Aries. I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps.
All right, I'm going to move on to Jessica. So Jessica, I was tuning into you while Onae was doing her reading, and I know I just saw you like 2 days ago, and she was doing readings at the same fair that I was at, actually. So as I'm tuning into you and tuning into your energy, I'm still feeling that anxiety with you. And just the like not really knowing where to go or what to do with your gifts and figuring all of that out. And get out of your head, honey. Get out of your head. Get into your heart and let your heart lead you, because you're overthinking it. You're just like trying to wrap your head around spiritual principles. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So focusing more to your heart and letting your heart lead you. And also feeling like there's an added stress. I don't know if one of the kids got sick or something, but I feel like there's an added stress that wasn't there a couple of days ago. And just kind of breathe through it. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on right now out in the universe. Yeah, I already talked about that a lot today. Been talking about it a lot for a long time, but yeah, we've really hit the tidal wave. So learn how to surf, sweetie. Get on that board and learn how to surf. You're going to be fine. All right, moving on to Keith, Onae.
Keith, okay. Just a general for Keith?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Keith really, really well, so I'm going to let you do a reading for him. But yeah, that just means general reading. He's not the only male in the room. He's not even the only male who asked for a reading, but
and Mike is asking for a reading.
Yes,
it looks like
Mike is asking for a reading as well. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm focusing on Keith now.
Yep.
Okay. Token male reading. Okay. Typically, men have to be dragged into this.
Not him. He's right there. Yeah, Keith is right there. No dragon necessary.
Oh, I disappeared. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right, Keith. I thought it was like meant for me to not read for you. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Okay, well, it looks like here, hon, that you are going to be very proud of yourself. I don't know what you were doing, but it's what you're going to be very proud of this decision that you are manifesting here. Right now, you feel like you are kind of like stuck or something. You're just, it feels like there's a stalemate kind of situation that you're going through. And you're just kind of like, you can't even see the where to go, what to do, what to make, what kind of decision to make, and or where it's going to even lead you when you do make this decision. And it's almost as if like, but you are going to be, whatever this decision is that you're making right now, it's going to help and benefit you come time and really start to blossom and bloom. And you'll see the results of it come springtime. That's what I'm kind of getting here. They're not even giving me like a specific like sign. I feel like they just keep saying springtime. So I don't know what that represents. I don't know if the word spring means something to you. You're a man, so maybe that's a tool or a spring. I don't know. But it is, yeah, it keeps going on about fire. I've got lots of fire energy in the cards that I'm laying out here for you. But it is saying here, when it comes to this decision, and it's about firm communication. So I don't know if you're like a non-confrontational person or not, but it's something you're feeling like you're like, what's kind of keeping you from making this decision and this choice is and moving forward with this, because you're not quite sure you feel comfortable with. There's just something behind the scenes there that you're just not really feeling comfortable with, and you have to be more firm with your communication once you realize exactly what you want. Something is going to be happening and coming up pretty quick and sudden for you. I don't know if this is going to be harsh words or this is just you sticking up for yourself. But it's saying here, whatever it is that you are having to deal with, and this is about firm communication, either being firm with yourself or someone else, but it's going to turn out okay. So it's just saying here, listen to your intuition. When you're feeling something's not quite right, you're right. You got it. Okay. You're right on the ball there. So, but there is something coming up here for you that you will be learning and mastering. And that is one of them, is listening to your intuition. And I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps.
All right. I'm moving on to Facebook user.
Okay.
I don't know who this is, but I'm tuning into the energy anyway. They asked the question, I'll tune into the energy of the question, which is, can I have a reading, please? So as I'm tuning into your energy, what I'm picking up is a lot of curiosity, which I love. I'm loving the curiosity energy, because right now, with all of the new stuff going on in the world, all this new energy moving into the world, all of even the sun throwing more radiation at us, for heaven's sakes. Nobody on earth has been through this before. Nobody who is alive now has been through this in this lifetime. So this is like a huge shift. Lots of historical stuff going on, or lots of relating back to historical stuff from the last time that the planets were aligned this way. And I really ought to learn more about astrology, but I'm just like, I can see it. I don't necessarily I couldn't tell you like all the nodes and trines, and I have no idea about that stuff, but I can see where everything is shifting. I can visualize it. And it feels like you are a star child here, just so excited about it. And I'm feeling that excitement coming from you. And yet there's a little bit of a struggle, because you kind of learned the earth ways. And the earth ways are like pretty much just not even valid anymore. So you're excited though, because I'm feeling that excitement coming from you. And I'm really, you've got so much great stuff coming up to look forward to. Great doesn't always mean easy. So, don't think I'm saying you're on easy street, because you've got some challenges, but we've all got some challenges, and you're doing great. Just keep going. All right. Do you want to take Angela?
Sure, I'll take Angela. Anything in particular? Are we looking for Angela, or is it just a general?
Well, so far she said I'd love a reading, but we got a whole bunch of new ghosts down here.
All right, let's see what we got here for Angela.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for joining us.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony says, I don't know, but I got my vibe back. Feels great.
All right, let's see what we got here for Angela.
Oh, and hi, Tina, as long as you're shuffling.
Okay. All right. Well, you are moving into smoother times, my dear. It does look like here a new passion or new love is it's on its way for you. You're moving towards that, and you're just going to feel as if your ship has come in a sense. So it's going to be a good time, a successful time. You're walking away from things that aren't working for you anymore and leaving them behind. No sense in having baggage, right, into the new year. And it looks like a new love or a new passion is coming, and it is going to be successful for you. Definitely success right there with the World card in your future right there. And it's saying, if you haven't seen it yet, it will come. It's just the Moon card is right there. One telling me I've got Devil Moons here, showing me here that it's all behind the scenes. It hasn't happened yet, but it's on its way. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you from moving forward, though, because these beautiful new beginnings are definitely happening here for you. And you're going to feel as if your ship has come in. Just trust, manifest, trust, and just kind of ask, believe, and receive, basically. I don't know if you like bunny rabbits, or if your nose is itchy, or it's been itchy, or you got allergies or what, but when I started shuffling and concentrating on you, I might start getting like that, like itchy nose kind of thing. So this could also represent to me, because what happens with me when I get like an itchy nose, it means spirits in the room, and this is one of the signs, so it's like all of a sudden it's like I'll start to be like, so here, this is what happened to you. This is also saying here, do not be afraid of your intuition. There are energy and angels around you that are trying to communicate with you. So when you do get this kind of like a little sensation here, pay attention to it. I feel like the spirit is communicating with you, and they have messages of love, okay, because they're making sure that I show you this card right here. They want you to know that love is coming in, and it's going to be a new passion here for you. It's going to start to blossom and bloom if it hasn't already, but you need to let go of the past and don't let that be jaded from the past, and don't bring it into the future. Okay. And I'm going to leave that with you, Hannah, and I hope that helps.
Awesome. I will take Sherry. Sherry's next. So as I'm tuning into Sherry, what I'm getting is ancestors like everywhere. You have so many ancestors around you right now. Like you just have a huge family around you, and it is just beautiful. Going back 2, 3, 4 generations. I'm getting that there is a little bit of concern about someone's health issue. I'm not sure if it's yours. I don't think it's yours. I think it's someone else's, but it's just a little bit of concern, like, what is it that's making them sick or whatever. And it's a little bit of a struggle. They're having trouble letting go of some 3D ideas. And 3D ideas is like when we're holding on to the heaviness, like the hand wringing, the worrying, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that we now need to leave behind and move forward. And I don't feel like you're doing the worrying, but I feel like you're being affected by someone else's worrying. They're going to be okay, though. It just came through that they're going to be okay. This is a lesson that they have to learn, and just be patient, be kind, and just stick with them. And I don't think that this is someone that you are responsible for, but it's someone that you care about. I'm also picking up from you that you are thinking about maybe a creative project. I don't know if that means like writing a book, doing some painting, doing something. It feels a little whimsical, and I love that for you. That's wonderful. And it's just like green lights all the way. Go for it. All right. You're up next with Sherry.
All right. I will take a general reading. Just listen to. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here for you, Sherry. I'm like watching the comments come in, and it's like, wow.
There's so many.
Reading time. We gotta get them all in.
We're trying really hard to get them all in. All right. So just please be patient with us. And I know that I can't go over on time because I have another show right after this, but maybe we'll do a live or something later. Wendy, this is all free readings tonight. So thank you for being with us, Wendy. And I hope that we get to everyone. There's a lot.
Okay, well, this just seems to be the most beautiful night of energy, I swear, because even though some people might be having conflicts in their life, which, I'm kind of feeling, Sherry, you might be kind of feeling like you're done in with something around the home. And it does feel like here, but there's something coming that you need to be really proud of yourself, okay? Because you are manifesting and you're moving forward and you are bringing in the comfort of your home. You're focusing on that. And it is going to be, you're going to start to see signs of what of all that hard work that you've been putting in and manifesting. You're going to be manifesting that around the time frame of Aries. You're taking more of a dominant role in this, and which is bringing your wishes forth. And it's saying here, then you will feel like you can relax and recuperate. Okay, but don't wear yourself out so bad that you're just kind of depleted completely. Definitely listen to your body and what it needs. And this is telling me here, you do need to rest and recuperate. So just kind of take more of a dominant role in that, though. Okay, don't let other things control you. You are in control, and I'm gonna leave that with you, and I hope that helps.
All right, moving on to Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, Danny. It says I'll have a reading too if you have time. And he showed up initially as Danny and Terry, so I'm not sure which one is getting the reading, but they're kind of at some points the same person. So, Danny, as I was leading into you, it looks like that knee is going to be you for a bit. It looks like you may have done some damage there, but it will heal. And the more positive energy that you put into it, the faster it's going to heal. Looking forward for you, I know that there's more going on in your life than business, but there is so much business going on in your life, and it is moving forward. I don't even know like how many businesses you guys have going right now, but I think it's like 3 or 4. I don't remember. Remember to take time for you, take time for your husband, make sure that you two are staying on the same page, because getting too busy can be really rough on a marriage. So I feel like that has already occurred to both of you, and that you're working on doing that during this busy time. I know this is like fair season right now, but try to stay with just taking care of yourself and each other, and just understand that you're doing great. And I know you well enough to know what some of your major struggles are. Don't let them overwhelm you, because it's not it's time to move on from that, and it's time to just learn how to flow. And you've learned a lot on how to flow, but I feel like there's more that you can do. And I'm kind of seeing you again riding the wave of this Aquarian thing. I'm not really seeing any cautions, except that, yeah, that knee might even need some repair. So just be prepared for that. And that's the end of the reading. But I do want to say, everyone who's putting in the comment that they would like a reading, please only put it in once, because we have them starred on our screen and we're just going from one star to the next. But if you've said 3 times that you want a reading, because we haven't gotten to you yet, we started at the top, we're working to the bottom. All right. So thank you for your patience. We are doing our best to get to everybody if we can. We might not get to everybody, but we're going to try. All right. Diette's up next, and she actually wanted a reading from both of us.
Okay, I do have to say to Danny first before I get to Diet. Danny, I peeked while she was giving you your reading, and you had 2 knights, and then you had the death card. So what that represents to me is the Knight of Swords came first. That means a lot of changes are happening, especially the time frame of Aquarian. And also, because that's the fastest moving, also a knight card that we have. So things are going to be moving really fast and towards a new opportunity or a new option that's coming up here for you that you haven't even thought of yet, because they're saying there's question marks all around, like what where is this coming from? But it is going to create some changes and transformations in your life, and so that's where the death is coming from. So that's all. So if something isn't working for you right now, let it go, because something new is coming up, and it's coming up in the time frame of Aquarian. I will leave that with you, hon. And Diet, ready?
We're ready for Diet. Okay. All right, go ahead. I'm still tuning in. Still pulling back from Danny.
All right, Diet. Gosh, they are just showing me, I mean, I haven't even finished shuffling yet, and they're just showing me aces all across the board. And look at this, see it. Oh my gosh, you cut the one, a blue one. And that reasons new beginnings are happening here for you. And it's creating the contentment and joy that you are wanting and needing. And it does look like here, oh my gosh. So don't even worry about feeling insecure or uncertain that you can't even do it, because you can. All right. So don't even worry about that unless it's the snow that's bothering you. And that would bother me too. So anyway, but it does look like here there's definitely a decision coming up here that you haven't even thought about yet, or where to go, what's going on, because you're waiting for time for news to come in. And it is, and in time, it is going to come in just at the right time. And that means when it does come in, you're taking off, my sweet pea. And it does look like you're onto a new adventure with the Fool card here. This means like a whole new DX, just like whatever you want it to be. It's like you just create it and you make it happen. And I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Woof. Aces across the board, my dear.
I got the same thing, but I got it in like one sentence. This is your year. This is it. This is your year, Diet. Jump on it. Ride that wave.
I knew her win.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's what I got. Totally. This is your year. This is everything that you have been working for will culminate this year and keep on going into next year. And by the time 2024 is over, you will be fully established where you want to be. And then you'll get to pick a new destination. All right. Robin, do you want this one or do you want me to take this one?
You can take Robin.
All right. Hey, Robin. I know Robin's been struggling with health issues for months now. So I'm just going to tune in real quick into your heart center. And what I'm picking up is a whole lot of fear. And that fear just needs to be left behind, because that fear is what's holding you back. That fear is what is keeping you from finding your optimum wellness. It's keeping you from doing the things that you want to do. It's making you feel like you're older than you are. Because you're not an old woman. and letting go of that aging idea, because aging doesn't mean anything anymore. It means nothing now. So grabbing on to like the new energy and kind of, now you can't really even grab it because it's so fluid, but you can flow with it and you can just let it flow through you and keep flowing through you until you start feeling those old thought patterns releasing and just letting the excitement of this new age fill you and move on from there. And I know that was really general, but we've talked enough where I think you know what I mean by that. So, all right, we're going to be moving on to Valentine.
All right. All right.
I love reading for readers.
All right, so you have one. Yeah, reading a show for readers. That's, and I was actually thinking about just kind of grabbing a few friends that are readers that are like, they're always giving. And I thought, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be just fun to just kind of like have like a group, like a Zoom thing, since we're all over the world anyway.
Yeah.
And just kind of just read for each other. I thought that would be so fun. I was thinking about that the other day.
That would be amazing.
I'm bored. What can I do? What's fun while I'm sitting on a couch?
That is the question, everybody. What's fun?
Yeah.
What's fun? That's where we need to go. What's fun? Go to the fun.
Yep. And Val, you have drawn in and you cut the blue 6, and this is all about contentment. It seems like everything I cut tonight is in blue. So that means everybody, all the struggles that you've been going through last year, you're finding creative ways this year now to kind of create the contentment that you've been looking for. It does look like here you are creating balance in your life that you have not been doing, which will lead to success and happiness and celebration. It does look like here also you're learning something and mastering something too. I don't know if you've ever thought of what is that hypnotherapy or something, but for some reason I'm feeling like there's something that you're going to either be taking on, like kind of some major deep, what's that stuff called? Meditation. Or this is going to be where you are going, either taking a hypnosis class or getting a class for yourself or doing this for your own personal care. But whatever it is, it's bringing you happiness, complete happiness around this whole thing. And it does look like here, you got double 10s, which tells me things are ending, but these are really good endings. It's like the positive cards around the endings that are wrapping up things, tying it up, and moving forward towards the new, because with endings comes comes new beginnings, and then it's leading to happiness and joy, and good news is coming your way. I'm gonna leave that with you, honey, and I hope that helps.
Awesome. All right. Angela, if we have time, we'll get back to you about spirit guides, but I don't want to give anyone double readings till everyone's had a reading, and we're running kind of tight here. So Teresa wants to know, can I have a reading, please? All right. I don't see anything more specific than that. I'm not going to take time to go through the list to see if you listed something more specific. So I'm just going to tune into you. When I tune into you, I felt some heaviness in your heart. It feels like grieving. And even moving into a lighter age, we're still going to be grieving. We're still going to have, all of the feelings. But I feel like that heaviness will begin to lift. And it's really feels like a loss to me. So if you're having this loss, just let it move through you and know that that person, or it feels like a person, whoever that is, they can still be near you, and you don't have to hear them or see them all the time to know that they're there. You can feel it. You can feel their love with you. I feel like there's some other stuff going on in your life too that's pretty heavy, and it's hard to make that shift when you're heavy with responsibilities and with grief and sadness and all of this. It's hard to move into more joy and more light, but just try to let as much of it in as you can so that you can start feeling better. This feels pretty new too, so just allow yourself to have the process. Okay. You up for Wendy? Uh-oh, somebody froze here. All right, well, I'm going to move on to Wendy while Onae is not moving here. Hi, Wendy. It's good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Okay, as I'm pulling away from Teresa and connecting into Wendy, I'm getting some frenetic energy around you, like just kind of maybe some anxiety, maybe some like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And really what you just need to do is relax. Take a few breaths, take a day or two off, do something you love to do. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the love that you want to bring into you. Hopefully we will get Onae back. Sorry, Onae Shinn kind of moved into one name there. Take time for you, and don't worry about anyone else right now. Just take time for you, because you need to do something that you love to do to kind of reset your own clock. All right, so moving on to Jennifer. Let's see, business related reading for Jennifer. Okay, so let me just connect into Jennifer real quick. Wow, when I connected into you, like the energy just went like right up through my head and through my ears, and I just kind of felt like this pulse go through my ears. I feel like you're on the right track, but you're worrying about it too much, and you're stressing out over small details and not seeing the big picture. And the big picture is that you've been building this, and it's moving forward. And we need to bring Shanae. I did it again, Shanae. No, it's Onae Shinn. Jesus. All right. So I'm reading Jennifer, and then you're up with Jesse after that. So
Okay.
Your business it feels like it's either new or like you've made some new changes recently, and you just have to give those time to settle in. And everybody's looking for like, what's the next best thing to do? The next best thing to do is be happy and joyful, because that is what's going to increase your business. And I know that sounds completely counterintuitive, but that's what's going to happen. Focus on the joy, focus on the happiness that you get from doing what you love to do. Okay. You're up with Jesse.
Okay. I lost the highlights, so.
Oh, there you go.
All right. All right, Jesse, let's see where we go with this. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's just, this never happens until it's like important.
I know, right? Oh, boy.
It's like, well, maybe I wasn't meant to like hear that. So let's see, Jesse. Is this Jesse or is this Mindy?
I don't know. It says Jesse Mindy label my door. I just went with the first name.
Okay. It does look like here, hon, for you. It looks like here you've got a hard burden that you've been dealing with, but good news is definitely coming to kind of relieve that. I feel like there's with this card I've got here, the Six of Pentacles. This represents like you're either giving or you're receiving something. But I'm feeling like since things have been hard for you, that it's going to start to relieve because good news is coming in. That means something is going to be gifted to you of some monetary value that will help balance things out for you and relieve the stress. I do feel like maybe it hasn't happened yet. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's on its way. You might receive it by the time from Pisces, which is like this coming up next month. Oh yeah, we're in January, so February. So I would say probably within 3 months, you're going to probably start to feel see the results and the recognition of all the work that you have been doing. And it does look like here through that, things are going to start to blossom and bloom for you that you haven't been able to see. Okay, because it's not meant for you to see. You are meant to be in the present moment, experiencing the experiences on a soul journey right now, and you won't have the insight unless you experience this. So just kind of trudge on through it and then get through this, and because new things and better things are coming your way. I'll leave it with you, and I hope that helps.
All right, moving on to Marilyn. I have about 3 minutes left before I have to jump onto my next show. So I wanted to answer a question Jessica asked, is this a Facebook Live? This is not a Facebook Live. This is a radio show. So when it's done, it won't be continued on Facebook unless Onae wants to jump in and do a live on Facebook. And that is entirely up to her because I have another radio show after this. And so my producer does too, because he's doing the next show with me. So Mike and I will be moving on to another show. What Onae wants to do is entirely up to her. So Marilyn, as I'm tuning in with you, and I know we've had some discussions lately because we're on the same podcast. So a really quick reading for you is what's coming up is just kind of this silly little thing. But, you know, if you don't like snow, you will still have as much snow, but you'll enjoy it less. So just kind of, you know, understand you're riding out the winter. I get it. You're in Canada. Winter lasts a long time in Canada, but try to feel more like it's okay. You are where you are and it's okay. Just let it be what it is. And as far as your crafts and your kids and all of that stuff go that we've talked about, worrying about it isn't fixing anything. So just relax with it. Just relax into it and let it be what it's going to be. All right, you're up next, Onae.
Okay. All right, Jessica. Okay, so
Jessica.
Scissor hands. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here for you, huh? Now I got like Edward Scissorhands in my head now.
Yeah. I believe she's a hairdresser.
Where are you located then? Because oh my gosh, I could totally.
Right.
I mean, I have
ponytail time.
I have one, but it's like I love like I like to find somebody that's like listens and can do what I want, and and then I stick with them once I figure out who I like best. I stick with them. All right, my dear Jessica. Ooh, it does look like here you have a green 8, and what that represents is abundance in a financial situation. So if things have been tight, they're getting better. It does look like here you are taking on a decision that you have to be really firm with. It does look like it's happening now in the time of Aquarius, and it will lead you to happiness. So do not be afraid to make, to take control and make this decision. And because it does look like here, it's a firm decision, final decision. And it does look like here, it's going to create more balance in your life. And again, partnership, if this is a partnership, whether it be in business or in love, it does look like here, it's already happening here. You're finding a balance.
Uh-oh. We ran into a freeze again. And guys, I'm so sorry. I have to end the show. Billy Joe, we both do readings for all kinds of people. It's not just our friends. I am a professional psychic. So is Onae. We both do it for
success.
People. She asked it if we only do this for our friends. And I was saying no.
Oh no, we go through the chat, like where
Yeah.
the comments come in, and
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that everybody's comments come in either. Sometimes, especially when I use StreamYard for my own personal lives, which are, on Tuesday, I'm not going to do one tonight. This was it. So I'm going to go back on my couch and go rest and recuperate. But I do, Tuesdays, and I use the StreamYard, and it's luck of the draw sometimes. Depends upon what spirit wants.
We just started. I know I think she's asking because we didn't get to her. We start at the top of the list and we just go down and we just keep going down the list. And we just didn't get that far before running out of time. And I'm so sorry that we missed you. I know both of us sometimes do lives, and I know you have a show now on Tuesday nights, right?
Yeah, I do 3 lives on Tuesdays. I call it Tarot Tuesday, and it's just like on the this one here, on this one here, I do it at 4 p.m. my time, so it would be 5 p.m. Central, and then I do one again at 6 p.m. my time, which is Mountain, because I'm in Arizona, and then again another one at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
so that's 3 hours. Plus, I have my website, so if anybody doesn't seem like they're getting their attention or want something more in detail, they always have my website.
Right. We're not just taking the people we know. It's just that the people we know came in first. And so we just started at the top and kept going. So I apologize that we didn't get to everyone. We are now over on time, and I am late for my next show. And I've got some private
Thank you so much for the
invite. So thank you all so much for being, and catch Onae tomorrow, and she can catch up with some of the readings. All right. Thanks, everybody. Anyone who's interested, the Paranormal Room is next on WLTK-DB, and we have Archbishop Kenneth Torres with us, who is an exorcist. So it'll be an interesting show. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.